And welcome back, guys. We're going to be playing Starfield DLC. Make sure the like button, make sure the subscribe button. Let's get back into it.
My job.
The outside must rebuild Dazra to its former glory.
Except we can't build without construction materials and resources. And what about this talk of missing supplies? I would think the conversation starts there.
I apologize, but with the cataclysm, the
I do
investigation
hope that the
has
Great
been
Serpent
slow
has a plan
going.
for me.
Okay.
First the cataclysm, now this. There's too much going on right now. Pray that I could, but right now I need more time, not less. I'm sorry if I seem a bit flustered. Things have been chaotic since the cataclysm, and now word of missing supplies. But that doesn't excuse my rudeness. Let me at least introduce myself. My name is Kezrani Dulkev. I work as an executor for House Dulkev. Likewise. And I'm well aware of who you are. Word of the first convert in generations is on everyone's lips these days. But I'm sure you are busy getting adjusted to life here. Is there anything I can help you with? Trouble only begins to describe it. It's about the supply shortage. There may be a reason for it beyond the cataclysm itself. A week ago, my cousin Ukaru came to my office concerned about a series of lost shipments. He was certain someone was using the tragedy as cover to steal supplies and route them to our enemies. Yes, but given the seriousness of the accusation, the proof must be irrefutable. So I told my cousin to return with more evidence. And when I didn't hear back, I assumed that was the end of it. But this morning, I received a slate from a courier. It was from Ukaru. It was worrying, to say the least. Yes, he was trying to leave a trail, it seems, in case something happened. The contents were cryptic. He mentions a possible conspiracy and being followed and, well, I hate to say it, but I'm starting to panic. He hasn't shown up to work in days, and the timing of all this feels suspicious. But if he is in danger, I don't know if it's safe for me to investigate. I need someone disconnected from the noble houses. Ukaru's workstation is likely your best bet. He's been working in the rehabilitation unit on the 3rd floor of the Halls of Healing. If you run into any issues with access, hand this slate to my fellow executors. Once you locate him, report back to me. I've got a meeting at House Kadik later, but I shouldn't be hard to track down. Hopefully you'll find my cousin alive and safe.
Excuse me, can I have a word? The requests for aid and supplies never cease. Thank you for stopping to talk to me. My name is Lijana Dulkev. Normally, I would ask how I can help you, but under the circumstances, I am the one who needs help. I oversee the delivery of goods to those living outside the city. Unfortunately, I lost one of my couriers to the recent catastrophe. I have sought a replacement, but extra hands are in desperately short supply. I see that you understand. I wouldn't normally seek help from someone I don't know. However, I am not above admitting my situation. The truth is, this is about more than just a business transaction. It is very important to me that someone makes these deliveries as soon as possible. The truth is, I am new to this position. When I assumed these duties, it was impressed upon me that I would carry a great burden. The Ministry has never failed to make a timely delivery. Our reputation in this regard is flawless. That reputation and my position are both now in jeopardy. With every rising and setting of the great star, yes. And often at midday as well. Perhaps the great serpent has guided your path to me in answer to my prayers. The delay has been too long already. If the situation is not resolved soon, the people will begin to lose faith in us. I cannot allow that. It is my duty to uphold our high standards. Time is wasting, so I will get to the point. I would like you to be my new courier. Our deliveries are paid upon arrival. You can keep the payments for yourself. The Ministry of Commerce has a sterling reputation, and it is my duty to uphold it, no matter the cost. Please tell me that you will accept. Don't force me to beg on my knees where all can see. You have lifted a great weight from my shoulders. I thank you. Here are the packages. One is for Alikja Dalka, who you can find at a nearby growth farm. Another is for Firan Nostal, who is working on some repairs at Hamati Station. The last is for Lazim Balian, who can be found at the shrine to the north of the city. May the Great Serpent grant you swift and safe travels.
Were our sins really so great that we deserved this? Armiger?
Miss, I'm sorry, but I cannot just give you supplies. We are stretched razor thin as it is.
Need help? You and everyone else.
Are you not? Is it not your
Oh,
job to help those in
it's you.
Why will you not help
Let me
the
make one
family,
thing very
the
clear.
children?
You will receive no preferential
We have
treatment.
examined
No
your
free
children
treatments, no
and
free
found that they were
supplies.
not
We barely
taking
have enough as it is.
treatment. Other patients are in more dire circumstances and
Good.
require assistance.
Please understand, I have not been myself lately. You found me at a bad moment.
Preposterous.
Stress
They're
of
sick
everything
and
is becoming
suffering.
overwhelming, but that is no excuse to act like I just did. I apologize.
Your children.
I appreciate that.
If the
Now, may I help you with something?
You! Damn you! Damn you all!
Deflated? But morale really has no place in the halls of healing. My healers are exhausted, frustrated, hungry, even scared. Yet they carry on. It is what is expected of us all. We suffer so others may survive. If you'll excuse me then.
Our supplies dwindle by the second. Great serpents. Even in these trying times, we're doing all we can
All
to
the
keep
supplies
Halvarun
needed.
supplied.
Yes, I've completed that now. here to ask, but how dire are our circumstances?
Do not worry so much. Do you not believe that the Great Serpent will provide? We can hold out.
The Great Serpent will provide, but on his own time, it seems.
Hello, Armiger. Malibor has kept me informed of the situation. The deadlock of the High Council. I hope your presence here means things have changed. I see. I'm pleased that the Council is once again working towards a solution. It felt wrong not to help. Do you know where I was when it happened? The incident, they call it. I was in the temple next door, conversing with my cousin. I was in the middle of replying to him about... you know? I don't even recall. Some meaningless bit of family drama, I am sure. One moment, he was there, and the next, gone. My cousin, the floor, the wall, just gone. I found myself looking out at the scaled citadel, unable to comprehend. And now, here I stand, the elder of House Dulkev. My loss? Yes, I suppose. Although, from an outside perspective, one could consider it a fair trade, given my new role. Perhaps even a gain. Hardly. I was quite comfortable with my position within House Dulkev, and fully expected to remain where I was. You cannot imagine it. A single moment of pure, terrible silence. A meter's distance was all that separated me from whatever has become of Dazra. I find that through all the chaos and the scrambling since, my mind drifts back to that moment. I could be gone as well. But here I remain, spared. And I do not know why. And where is this forward leading? I'm sorry. I should shoulder my own burdens, not force them upon you. I've grown so tired of the Council squabbling, and I want no further part in it. I have no demands, no requests. All must serve. And House Dulkev is no exception. The Speaker has always been the guiding light of House Varun. In his absence, it is of no surprise that some would find themselves lost, stumbling in the dark. Here is what I can tell you. Sometime before our current calamity, Enesco Varun approached me looking for information about his grandfather's time. He was frustrated at the lack of progress. House Dulkev keeps extensive records, you see. While I was never told the exact reason behind the inquiry, I was able to deduce a fair amount. I provided him with the shipping manifests from the time of the Serpent's crusade, materials and equipment that suggested some highly specialized research. I told Enesco where those materials had been sent. Weeks later, well, you've seen the Citadel. You know as well as any where we are now. The timing is too close to be coincidence. Enesco returned from the site in unusually good spirits. He boasted of something called the Vortex Interlock, and that it was the key to unlocking some new unseen potential. Whatever records exist of this interlock were swallowed up with the Citadel. And as for the original site, executors were sent, but did not return. And we can spare no more casualties. So I suggest you visit Malin Dam to the southeast. I believe it is more than it seems. It is the only place to learn more about these vortex interlocks and what connection they may have to the events at the Citadel. And should your search be fruitful, make sure it is known that House Dulcev was proud to serve when called upon.
As much as I did. Guess what she tells me?
I'm trying to keep strong, but I fear I may be losing my mind.
it. What was that?
Greetings, Armature.
Alrighty, I'll see you guys next video.